Welcome to Colorful Language Comedy Show Late Night. If you was here last week, you know what it is. This is that raw, that real, this is that funk on the mic. We peeling everybody's caps back. We not taking no prisoners. All right? This ain't the last and the kick in and talking with Unc and them and Nana and we talking to the kids if they call in and worrying about kumbaya, we are the world. This is where we talk that shit. We give you the real, okay? This is that Eddie Murphy Raw. This is that Richard Pryor. This is that Corey Holcomb, okay? This is that realness, okay? It's that TK Kirkland. If you don't like it, check out. This ain't for the weak-hearted, and this ain't for the weak bladder. Because I'm going to say some funny shit too, but I'm also going to say some real shit, okay? I'm just coming to talk my talk tonight. We're going to talk about some things that I've seen in the Twitter sphere. That's my news app. That's how I stay current with the current events of the world. Because Twitter is really nothing but a newsletter. Okay, that's essentially digital paper. It's the digital newspaper. That's all it is. That's what Twitter is. It's real-time, in-the-moment newsletter. But forget all that. Let me talk my talk. Okay? And when I'm on stage, I say, can I talk my talk when I'm ripping and rolling? And speaking of the stage, I got to get some things off my chest. Let me sit up. Because I'm confident. I ain't cocky. I'm confident in my skills. That I can get on any stage with any comedian. I don't give a fuck if it's Dave Chappelle. I'm going to do me and do it well. I ain't even been in this game that long, but I got life experiences that other motherfuckers just ain't got. I done seen things and done things that ain't everybody done. And I'm giving it to you raw, I'm giving it to you real. I'm like Kobe Bryant in 98 when I shot an air ball at Utah. I still think I'm the motherfucking greatest. I'm going to bounce back better than ever. So what does that mean? As a comedian, has everybody bombed? I can say, yes, I bombed, but my bomb ain't the bomb you think it is. It's just when I don't feel I did as good as I should do. So to that I say, you niggas is scared. A lot of y'all is scared to have a comedian that's funnier than you, got more charisma than you, he dressed better than you, he looked better than you, crowd control better than you. He got something that's better than you, so you don't want him on your show. And let me tell you, I'm feeling a type of way right now out here in Austin. I'm feeling a type of way. The reason why, because I done helped a lot of you comedians out here. I done helped a lot of y'all. And I be seeing y'all having your little shows and shit. And I be like, I thought we was cool. We shook hands. Oh, thank you for the opportunity, bro. But you know what I realized? You niggas is just some users. But you also know that if it's my show and I have him on the show, he might steal the show. You worrying about the wrong thing. Just do you. Stop worrying about what other people think about somebody else and do you. And this for anybody watching and listening right now. Do you. Don't worry about if them people like you. Keep doing you, because guess what? Somebody gonna like you. I know my time is coming. I know I'm gonna rise like a phoenix from the ashes, because they thought, oh, he's done. You know, I pop out every once in a while. They be like, oh man, Wisdom, we ain't seen you in a while. That's because I've been working on my devious plan. I'm like a mad scientist. Just when you think I ain't doing shit, I'm constructing something bigger than you could ever see coming. And you got to understand, everybody don't want to see you shine. That's why they're not going to have you on the shows. That's why they're not going to invite you to certain events. Because they know when you walk in the room, all eyes on me. Like Pac said, all eyes on me. And you ain't even doing nothing but being yourself. And certain people, they just can't take it. They just can't take it when they see you strutting your strut. And I know me personally, you see how I'm dressed. I know you watching this right now. You said, I never even seen that jersey before. I know you haven't. That's because I'm a peacock. Let me ask you this question. You ever seen more than 2 peacocks at a time? Check that. When is the time you can say you saw 2 peacocks in the wild? It's very rare. And if it's 2 of them, that's because somebody put them there. That just went over your head. Just went over your head. You ain't even, let me tell you again. You never see 2 peacocks in the wild together unless somebody put them there. You always see a peacock sliding and vibing by itself. You know why? Because other people, they can't handle it. It's too big for them. And that's how I'm feeling right now. But you know what? Sometimes God say, I got to isolate you before I elevate you. And that's the season I'm in right now, people. I'm isolated. You know, I was wondering, I said, why these ain't fucking with me? But I got to realize when you funny, like you, and you know you funny and other people know you funny and they know you got it, they're not really going to fuck with you like that, homie. And that's in anything. That's in anything. That's in anything. Outside of sports. And I feel like if you an athlete, you probably not even watching this anyway. You need to be somewhere watching some tape, getting your game together, working on some skills. That's 24/7. If you're trying to be the best. And that's why I'm on this mic right now. Because you ain't going to stop. One monkey ain't going to stop no show, baby. And you got to understand. You can't wait for nobody to put you on. You got to put yourself on. And that's what I'm doing right now. When you see this, you're going to say, that's different. That's because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be different. You're not supposed to be trying to copy nobody else's style. And you definitely not supposed to be trying to placate your own. I'm big and bold because I know when I step how I'm supposed to be stepping. Like I said, any stage, any state, it don't matter who on the lineup. I'm going to do me. I ain't worried about nobody else. I'm stepping how I step. I just felt the need to give y'all this energy before I go on with the rest of the show this evening. Okay? Because, honestly, I'm going to be a household name. You hear me? I know I'm going to be a household name. Every time somebody hears the name anyway, it's unique. It's unique in essence when God brought it to me. Wisdom behind words. On Instagram, check that. I'm the only one. It's a reason why that is. Because I'm special. I'm talented. Cat Williams said, you too talented to be broke. You ain't broke, you just lack opportunity. And a lot of y'all don't realize you not broke. You in a season of transition. So when you in a season of transition, you just lack opportunities. And once you get the opportunities, guess what? You're going to shine like you're supposed to shine because you already been preparing yourself. I'm preparing myself right now. Don't ever let me get up. Look, the Colorful Language Morning Show. It was a hit. Phone lines jumping like a Hot Boy CD. Okay? They're trying to get to it like they're trying to get to that fresh batch of greens. What Snoop said, getting funky on the mic like an old batch of collard greens. Y'all remember when them greens, Grandma had them greens first get ready? Everybody wanted to get a plate. Let me get a plate of them greens, the mustards and collards. That's what I am, okay? I'm a fresh sweet potato pie. Edges got to be lightly burnt. If you know what that means, not black, it's dark brown. Not the light brown crust. That pie ain't done yet. If you from the South, you know what I'm talking about. But let me give a shout out to my people up north too, because they get down too. Because you know, the black people in the north, they really from the South. Now we ain't gonna talk about cooking. I don't want to ruffle nobody's feathers, okay? Because everybody from the South can't cook either. Everybody from the South can't cook. Everybody from the North can't cook. It's all individual. It's all heritage based. It's all family based. Some families all the way around just can't do nothing in the kitchen, okay? That's why they get money so they can order chefs and things of that nature. But back to the lecture at hand. Speaking of food, what you got in your pot right now? What you cooking up? You should always be working on a plan to elevate yourself, motivate yourself. That's what I'm doing. I always got a plan. That brain is always working. I'm always putting something together. They say, Wisdom, you always working at the beauty salon where they know me. Fellas, stop trying to fuck every woman you meet. Let me just put that out there. You need some women in your life that you generally are friends with. So they can put you on the opportunities, because brothers and sisters, we're supposed to help each other. And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, guess what? A woman will help you as a man. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But if you're trying to slide that thing to the side and slide inside, guess what? You're not going to get no benefits. You're going to miss out. You don't even realize it. You're going to miss out on your blessing trying to get her undressed. You see what I'm saying? You trying to get her undressed, and you know what the 3 dots, do. You know what that is. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. You trying to slide and vibe. That's what you're trying to do, but you're going to miss your blessing like that. Back to the lecture at hand. Those are just little side notes. Walk with your chest out. Talk your shit. That's the only way you're going to feel the essence of yourself, is if you got to be your own cheerleader in your head. That's how you can go into any situation, any environment, and hold your own. Like I said, put me on any stage, in any room, in any environment. It don't matter if it's an executive deal. It don't matter, hey, if it's a competition, movie roles, it don't matter what it is. I'm going to leave a lasting impression. I'm going to leave an imprint when I leave that place. Guaranteed that. Believe that. Trust in that. It's only the real. It's only the real. And when you do it like that, you're going to get the energy back that you're supposed to receive. You're going to get the blessings back that you're supposed to receive. Now, while you walking in your zone, don't make sure you're not stepping on people as you walking in your zone. Because just because you walking in your zone, if you walking wrong, the universe gonna send a shot right back at you. Pow. Guaranteed. But if you walking how you supposed to walk in your zone, lifting as you climb, because guess what? Even though those people ain't give you no opportunities back, even though them suckers didn't give me no opportunities back, I know I did what I did in good faith, in genuineness. I was genuine. And that's what I'm going to keep continuing to do. Everybody that knows me, they say, hey, he always trying to help the people. He always trying to give other people opportunities. And guess what? The universe going to spin the block and bless you bigger. So don't ask why. I don't ask why. You know what I do? I share their good fortune. I big them up. Even though I know in the back of my mind, nigga, I helped you. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that I looked out for you. I'm not gonna bring it up, but you and I know what's going on. Once again, like Pac said, you and I know what's going on. You know what's real. Walk in your light. But hey, that's been the first segment of the Colorful Language Late Night. We gonna be right back at you with more funk, more flavor. Bow! I used to roll the city in a GT coupe. Got repossessed, I was hurting. Welcome back to the Colorful Language Late Night featuring me, Wisdom Anderson, and let's get right into the news of the week. Let's just break it all down, okay? First things first, I can hear somebody's auntie or grandma right now. You shouldn't have been down there trying to mess with them people. You see what did happen to you? I told you not to go down there. Now look at you. They told y'all stop going down there. They told y'all stop going down there. See, it's one thing, because black people, we don't really mess with the ocean like that anyway, because of, that whole transatlantic slave trade thing, where some of us were actually saying, it'll be better that I just go swim with the spirits than to continue letting you touch my body like this. But this ain't that podcast. But I can get real with the facts. But we're not going to do that. We're going to talk about y'all idiots. That's exactly what you are. Next time y'all feel like y'all want to donate $250,000, okay? Give it to me. Y'all thought I was going to say donate to charity. No. I am the charity. Because that money don't really get to the charities. Y'all know that money don't really get to charities. So whenever they ask me at Panda Express or any other place where you buy and consume food, and they ask, do you want to donate? I quickly say no. Because I know that money ain't going there. That's going to some executive so he can get braces on his teeth. Get braces on the teeth of his buck-toothed little niece or something like that. That's not going to the charity. I'm telling you, it's not getting to the people in the hood. I know that for a fact. Okay? So next time y'all want to put a couple yoga mats inside of a tin can and, hook it up to a Dreamcast controller, let me know. Because I'll take all of the money that you got from that and I'll make sure that I do something right with it, okay? I'm gonna build my own little studio. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all thought I was gonna say I was gonna do something for other people? No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna do something with the money for me, okay? But I need to understand why. I just want to know why. There's got to be a letter written somewhere, like, of why they wanted to do that. Like, we already know it's down there. People have seen it. Y'all don't believe them? See, that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of you people. Y'all don't believe people when they say they already done something or seen something. Sounds like women to me. Women don't be believed. Fellas, which brings me to my next thing. Stop lying. Just tell them the truth. Because even when you tell them the truth, they going to still think you lying anyway. So you might as well tell them the truth, okay? You tell them, yes, I fucked her. Okay, yes. Since you keep asking, yes, I fucked her from the back too. What's she gonna say? No, I know you didn't do that. I know you didn't do that. She think you lying. Even though you just told her, yes, I hit her from the back. Front, inside, the side, back, front, inside, the side. RP to Big, y'all know Big Pokey in H-Town. Shout out. However, I gotta get real. You can't sip syrup for 15 years and expect for something not to happen. That's all I'm saying. Some people saying he got the stid ab, the stid ab, if you know what I'm talking about. And that may be what it did it, but that could be the case. But hey, moving forward, next time y'all want to waste some money on an extreme endeavor that could cost you your life, hey, give it to charity. Give it to charity. We looking for reparations anyway, goddammit. Because we know y'all ain't going to give it to us in this lifetime. We're probably going to have to take it in the next. Now, the two uncles at the barbecue, they started arguing, and they catching fades on wax. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you haven't heard about it, hey, Jim Jones said Pusha T is not top 50. He said it on about 3 or 4 interviews. Unwarranted. It wasn't like Push said something and caused this man to do that. He did that on his own. He saw the list and said, why is Pusha T on there? And proceeded to go on interviews and talk about this man. Now, as we know, when it comes to black men and beef, at some point, I gotta see you, nigga. At some point, I'ma see you. Or I'ma let you know that I'ma see you. And being that it's the summertime and everybody outside, Push say, you know what? I got something for you, nigga. I got something for you. Man, I'm gonna do it in the most eloquent of ways. You know what I'm gonna do? Since you love to talk about how drippy you are and how fly you get, you a Harlem boy. Word on the street is, Jimmy, you ain't even really from Harlem, but that ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my business. I'm just a Florida boy, okay? 850 to be exact. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna go any further into that because I don't need y'all trying to do no research on me. But if you do know, hey, I caught some fades in my day. So be careful, okay? Now, like I said, two uncles then got into a rift or a tiff, as you would call it, at the kickback, which is the summertime. Because the summertime is literally just 3 months of a kickback. That's literally what it is. Everybody's relaxed. We going out, we mingling, we hanging, we eating food, and we getting into shit. Because there's always a lot of violence during the summertime. It's hot. People's tensions are very, very short during the summertime. It's too hot to be playing. You playing too much. Sit down somewhere. It's too hot to be playing. But Pusha T wasn't playing with him when he said, you know what, I'm going to drop this diss track at the Louis Vuitton, or some people like to call it Louis Vuitton fashion show in Paris. Shout out to LeBron. LeBron James. He was in attendance. It was a lot of stars. It was a star-studded event. J and B was there. Rihanna was there. Riri, what up, baby? Hey, ASAP. I see you, my boy. I can't. You know what's crazy? Nobody wasn't even mad that it was ASAP. People was like, you know what? I'm cool with it. Everybody was just happy. And you know what it was? I think everybody was just happy that she was away from a non-melanated man. See, I told y'all, we gonna give you the real here at the Colorful Language Late Night. Everybody was just happy she was away from a non-melanated man. Had my girl down bad. Her spirit was not giving, as the women like to call it. Back to the lecture at hand, the Louis V. Dropped that diss track on him. And for about 12 hours, the world was shaking. They were like, oh, wow, where did this come from? Where is the beef coming from? Then the history started to roll out. Nigga, you been hating. And so that's what you do. Sometimes when somebody is throwing shots, sneak dissing, saying, oh, I see you got your little show. Whole ass nigga out here in Austin said that to me. I ain't seen him since. And I ain't seen him on no shows. But you call yourself a comedian. I ain't seen you out here. Oh, yeah, I see your little radio show. Why you don't got one if it's a little one? Oh, okay. I know what it was. Your girl was laughing too hard at my jokes. You made her go stand outside. Laughed her right about them draws, too. Ooh, this mic is hot. That's what happened. When they sneak this, and you know what? All I did was file it away. You know what Push did? All he did was file it away. He just filed it away. Filed it away. So you know what? I'ma chill on you right now. I ain't even gonna get at you right now. Cause see what Jimmy tried to do? Jimmy tried to pull him out then. Push said, I'ma chill on you. I got you. I'ma hit you where it hurt. I'ma hit you at the place you really wanna be because you really think you fly. I'ma drop the diss track. I'ma drop the diss track at the Louis V fashion show. Had Jigga with the ugly bop. Had Jigga with the ugly bop, like, ooh, I like that. Jimmy, wasn't that your people? Wasn't that The Rock? Oh, Dipset. You know, y'all had a little internal thing. That's why I split up. Dame was with y'all, but y'all was supposed to be all together. Oh, you know what? Push is probably going to bring that up after Jimmy took the bait and responded tonight. I ain't gonna front. It wasn't. When I heard it, I said, oh, we got ourselves a real rap beef. We got ourselves. I'm interested to know what's going to come next. Thank you, Jimmy, for that. The summer is complete now. We got a rap beef. Hopefully, it stays on wax. Y'all Negroes is too old to be fighting anyway, okay? Jimmy, you be lifting and stuff, but you know your legs is shaped. Your legs are shaped like a wishbone on a chicken. So I'm scared for you. Pusher, you know, you vertically challenged. I don't want you to fall on top of your braids. We don't want that. Okay? Everybody chill. We don't need nobody throwing the hip out of place. Y'all boys is mid to upper 40s. Chill out. All right? Y'all know at the age that you at, a bruise ain't 2 days. A bruise or a bone bruise is like 2-3 weeks. Okay? So chill out now. moving right along. There are some things that I've seen recently in the last 48 hours that have just had me perturbed that women aren't as smart as I thought they were with cheating. Like, you got to be a dummy to put your cheating scandal on a place like Twitter where people can actually do research on you. And some of these people are actually very, very good at what they do, because a woman brought to Twitter her crush that she was gonna fuck. No, I'm not gonna say make love, because that's not what they're doing. Because the culprit, the other party, which was her high school sweetheart, he's married. So they definitely not making love. They definitely fucking. She brought to Twitter the receipts of the text messages and having polls on what she should do and things like that. And people are responding, but then one person. It's always one person that got to do a little bit extra. It's always one person that takes it into their own hands and says, this is affecting me in a way that it shouldn't be affecting me. And I don't like what you're doing by trying to commit an affair and putting it out for the world to see and asking us, should I sleep with this married man? So that woman, hold on. Let me matter of fact, I gotta say, let me pull it up real quick, because y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe it, because I'm gonna give you a Twitter handle so you can go and see it for yourself, because it blew up. It went, as they like to call, viral. Okay, it went viral. Ultraviolence, Rena at Ultraviolence went and looked up the cheating husband. Well, we don't know if he cheated, but I can tell you this. He definitely was talking like he was going to put that booty hole on his nose. Y'all heard me say that last week. He was talking like he was going to put that booty hole on it. He had already made up in his mind. His lips was going to grace that clit, okay? And being that is a high school sweetheart, y'all know they fucking raw, right? Y'all realize that, right? If I was to go and sleep with my high school sweetheart, I'm gonna beat raw. Like, what are we doing if there's a barrier in between us, baby? If there's a barrier in between us, we ain't doing nothing. We might as well be hunching with all our clothes on, like some 5th and 6th grade kids. We might as well be hunching. Now, I don't know about that nowadays. 6th graders nowadays, they might actually be trying to stick something in something. But when I was in the 5th and 6th grade, we was just hunching and touching, okay? But think about that. High school sweetheart, you going raw. So this man potentially was going to go raw. And the woman, matter of fact, let me check that. I can't call her, you know what, I don't want nobody to say I'm bashing black women, so I'm not going to call her a name. I'm going to say that harlot, that harlot was planning on sitting on a married man's face. Because that's what she said. That's what she said on Twitter for the world to see. What kind of idiot does that? You can't be too bright. All I'm saying, you making shrimp Alfredo moves, okay? That's shrimp Alfredo activity. That's Section 8 activity. It's giving laundromat moves. All I'm saying is, it sounds very low budget. Okay? Sounds very low budget. Very, very low budget. Very, very, very low budget. But all I'm gonna say is, ladies, y'all gotta get better because this ain't the first, this is not the first and the only one thing that I'm gonna talk about tonight with y'all dropping the ball in terms of something in the relationship area. I thought that men was supposed to be the scoundrels and we supposed to be doing, the fuckboy antics and the cheating and the lying and the scamming and the scheming. I thought y'all was supposed to be the ones that's moving like ninjas. Okay? Rarely heard and never seen. And now that I think about it, y'all ain't too good at that shit. Because I'd have been in some precarious situations. Oh, yes, I said precarious situations because here at the Colorful Language Late Night, you will get some SAT words. This shit is raw. This shit is real. But it's also educated. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. Can I talk my talk? Think about it like this. I don't even know if I told y'all about that, but just know on a rainy night, storm-filled night, a woman from Cleveland invited me over, cooked me a good meal, had her yams out when I walked in and served me a plate of yams. Had the blizzy ready for me and already in her mouth. The essence was in the air. Had the fish tank, the bubbles was purple. Bloop, 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 bloop. She had the night lights on. The essence was in the air. Had that aura, Kelly playing. She was ready to, she seemed like she was ready. She was of age though. Because we know, seems like it's ready, that's really telling on yourself. Sir, seems like you're ready. Girl, are you ready? Why wouldn't she already be ready? I don't know, man. But back to the lecture at hand. I'm going to complete that story on another night. Just come back to me. You can tell me in the comments that you want to hear that. The finish of the Cleveland, I'm going to call her the Cleveland Slugger, okay? Because she has slugs at the bottom. Very, very sexy, thick, and talented red bone, okay? Now, I like all women of the melanated hue, but this one just so happened to be a tatted red bone, okay? But back to the lecture at hand. Women not being very sneaky in their linking. That's all I'm saying. Not being very sneaky in your linking, okay? We're going to take it back to Twitter. We're going to take it back to Twitter for the closeout, for sure. Back to Twitter for the closeout. So, if you were getting married, if you're a man or a woman right now, it does not matter, because anybody can be in this situation. You've told your partner, meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it. Well, when you're doing it, somebody got to take the pictures, right? Somebody has to be the photographer. And that can be male and or female. It just so happened that this time, the photographer was a male. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No. We're just taking pictures. However, as the groom was, doing his rounds, going through, greeting family and friends, this is before the wedding. He came across some information. A little birdie told him in his ear. Birdie was a bridesmaid. Now see, the story already right there is getting a little thick and distorted. The bridesmaid told the husband to be, or did the husband to be overhear the bridesmaid? It don't matter. Either way, somehow the information from a bridesmaid or the gossip, because you know that's what women do. But that brings me to another question. Them bitches ain't your bitches, young lady. Those ain't your friends. They couldn't be your friends, because why would they be gossiping about your ex being the photographer for the wedding at the wedding, when they know somebody's going to potentially hear them? If you've ever been to a wedding, you ain't never by yourself. And if you are, it's literally for seconds. Because there's always people around, there's always people moving around until the wedding actually starts. And so this information was garnered and gathered before the wedding started. Mm, mm, mm. And so as this information got to the ears of this young man, he would have been like any melanated man, or any man for that matter. Who is this nigga? That's exactly what I already know how the conversation went. I already know how the conversation went. Who is this nigga? Who is he? That's how the conversation went. Who is this nigga? Because you gonna want answers immediately. You gonna want answers. She said, guess what her answer was, people? I was just trying to get him back. I wanted to pepper him. Girl, if you don't get that bullshit on somewhere up out of here, you know what that man thought. Buddy's still in them cheeks. He got to be still in them cheeks. At some point, she said, I just wanted him to feel something. I wanted to get him back. Which made me think to myself, you must still be, you got to be still in love. You still got to be in love with this gentleman. Because if you wasn't in love with this gentleman, and you don't feel anything for him, why is he still able to move your emotional meter? Because if you don't feel nothing for this man, you wouldn't be still trying to get him back. Maybe it's because you want him to secretly try to get you back. Because I know me, I'm going to ask why. Why is he here? And check this out, people. Check this out. And he did what an ex is supposed to do. He upcharged him. He upcharged him too. Wow. That's crazy. So check it. Now, I'm also, you know what? I'm going to give y'all the Twitter handle for that too. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. Y'all got to know that I'm telling the truth. Okay? You got to know that I'm telling the truth. You got to know I'm telling the truth. You know what? Never mind. Don't even worry about that. We ain't even going to worry about that. Just know it's real. Okay? And make a long story short, guess what? The husband-to-be said, get him out of here. They got him up out of there. But the rest of the wedding was tense. If it couldn't have been me. Because you know what I would have did? Pew! 2 fingers sideways. Open them up. I'm out. And wouldn't have been nothing else to talk about. You still trying to do petty stuff and worrying about how other Negroes feel? I'm out of here. You got me looking like a whole sucker right now. On our first day that we supposed to be a union, you got me out here looking like a sucker? Nah. This is just a prelude of what's to come. And this has just been a prelude of what's to come on the Colorful Language Late Night here at the Warfield Studios in Austin, Texas. I have been your host, Wisdom Anderson. You can check me on Instagram at Wisdom Behind Words. You can also check me on Twitter now because I'm back. They let a real nigga back in the building. I was gone for a minute, but now I'm back up in it. Bishop TV at Wallaby Willie on Twitter. This your boy Wisdom Anderson. Hey, get up in it. Don't stop. Because if you stop, you can't win it. And we out. Pew!